Ho, 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 and welcome to Cut the Kibble. I'm Paula, and this is my 11-year-old Bijan Bella, who just has to be with me when I'm doing a video. Some of you asked about that. So what am I doing today? Today I'm going to do a Christmas treat for Miss Bella and for my daughter's dog that she foster failed and adopted, a 9-year-old Chiweenie. Special treat because I'm going to use some pears. One of my sons sent me a Harry and David box that had a lot of goodies in them and some pears, and I can't eat all of them, but I know that I could share it with the dogs. So let's get started on this easy treat. I love these treats, any forms of them. I do variations because I make them soft, not only because she doesn't have a lot of teeth, but if she needs to take any pills, I could stick it right in there. And I may be starting her on a new supplement that is a hard chew, so it's great to stick that in there. So anyway, here we go. All right, if you follow me, you know that I don't do grains and dairy, but when I do treats, I do oats. But I do non-GMO oats. I get these at Costco. This is not the container it came in. It's important to get organic non-GMO oats. Non-GMN. I can't say that today. Non-GMN oats. Because if you don't, the oats are sprayed with glyphosate from Monsanto, and your little dog is going to be getting that. You know, think about it. How much do we weigh? I'm not going to tell you how much I weigh, but she is only 13 pounds. Just got her weighed the other day at the vet. So she's little. I don't want to give her any bad stuff, right? No pesticides. So keep that in mind. So the base of my recipe is going to be oats. And let's turn this around so you can see what I'm doing and see the star of the show. Yeah, you're the star of the show. So I'm using my mother of all mother mixers. I'm telling you, you gotta use a good high quality blender. Putting 2 cups in here, like either a Vitamix, which this is, or Blendtec. I don't think that any other blender is going to turn these oats into flour. And I'll tell you right now, my KitchenAid food processor doesn't do it, all right? I mean, I tell you the good and the bad. And I hate washing things, but, you know, I want this to be a flour. And in this, I'm going to add my Cut the Kibble Omega Booster. You could look on my playlist. Pumpkin seeds, hemp hearts, and oh my goodness, I forgot the other thing right now. I always forget that other word. I don't know, but it may come to me and it may not, but you can look on my playlist. All right, so I'm gonna blend this up. Can you see what I'm doing here? Let's pull this out just a little bit. And this is gonna, until it turns into a flour consistency. But this isn't gonna take too long. Love this blender. Love it. L-O-V-E, love. All right, now I'm going to unplug that. I don't need it anymore. And I don't know if you can see. Let's see if you can see. But there's no, you don't know that's oats. It's all just like flour, and that's what you want. Okay, I'm going to pour the 2 cups in here. Is it all coming out? Yeah. A little bit on that blade part. Okay, get this out of the way. I don't have a lot of counter space here. Now, let's move you over here. And again, Miss Bella has to be in the picture because she's the star of the show. So to this, I should have put the cinnamon in with the oats, but I didn't. No biggie. I'm gonna add some cinnamon. I don't know, maybe where are you? Can you see me? A half a teaspoon. And because I did not mix that, I'm gonna mix it now. Should have mixed it in when I did the vitamins. All right, oh, I'm breathing that in, woo! Tell you, I'm not happy with this. That was on high, and that's all it gives me. I don't know, I used to like this thing. Maybe it's getting old, but it's not that old. Okay, now, to this, I'm going to add 1 egg. Always start with 1 egg, and if it looks to be too dry, you can add some more later. And what inspired me to do this recipe is I have some pumpkin. Her poops were a little bit, I don't know, too hard for my liking. You know, it's all about the poop. So I just gave her, this is 2 times, man, it did the trick. What I could do if I wasn't gonna make a treat, I could freeze this in the freezer, put it like 1/4 of a cup or whatnot in dollops in the freezer. And you know what? This looks really good. You have to get the 100% pumpkin. I got the Trader Joe's organic pumpkin. I didn't like it. It didn't have this vibrant color. You know, I read articles where 100% pumpkin does not have to be 100% pumpkin. It could have squash in it. And I think that Trader Joe's pumpkin is not 100%, but this sure looks like it is. Okay, so I'm basically, how much am I doing here? I'm talking and not even thinking what I'm doing here. I did 3/4 of a can, so that would be like, I probably did 12 ounces of the pumpkin. And then I'm gonna add the pears. And I'm gonna give Miss Bella a little pear. So again, my son gave me some pears. And these are 2 small pears. They're really good. I'm gonna have one. Thank you, Nathan. I love you. It really is good. I kept the skin on. Normally I don't keep skin on, but when I give her like a piece of something. But since this is gonna be hopefully pulverized, it doesn't matter. And having the skin on is great because it gives more nutrients. And I have around 1/4 of a cup of non-GMO plain organic yogurt. Plain, plain, plain. Do not use flavored yogurt. It has too much sugar. Speaking of sugar, fun fact for you, the reason dogs, be careful with dogs with chocolate, of course I can get them very sick, but dogs love the smell of sweetness. Cats, not so much, but dogs do. So speaking of sweetness, I'm gonna put a little bit of raw honey in it. You don't have to, but hey, it's Christmas, holiday. Let's just do a little bit. Okay, and that's it. And I'm gonna blend this together. Let's see here. See how it's mixing? Starting to look good. Okay, now I want to check it to make sure that all that, I see a big piece of pear. So I want to mix this some more. Okay, let's just do some more. Pulverize it. If you don't have pears, you can do apples. You can do whatever you want. Blueberries. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that. So now what I'm gonna do, okay, let's see. Oh, I'm crooked here. I have a cookie sheet pan. Now, you don't have to use, what I'm trying to say is that I don't believe that this whole recipe is gonna fill up this whole pan. I'm gonna put parchment paper on it and I'm gonna spread it out and make it like that thick. Can you see that? I don't know, like 1/4 of an inch, so that you could stick a pill in it if you needed to. But this is not a recipe like a brownie that's going to spread. So whatever you put it to, that's going to where it's going to go, I think. Anyway, and I'm going to cook that at like 375 for like 20-25 minutes. You know, you want it to be set, not mushy. If you want a hard treat, you could do it longer. So that's it. Miss Bella and I hope that you have a good holiday, whoever you're spending it with, and stay safe, eat some good food, and that's about it. So happy holidays.